Yeah.
You don't have what?
You're weak without your
Winston saying,
soundboard.
"Oh
You don't
yeah."
have your soundboard powers here.
Guess again.
I can't wait to turn off soundboard for this Discord.
Yeah, you're gonna need to. Have we started, by the way?
Have we?
How do you... Come on!
We can't know unless you tell us.
Have we? How am I supposed to know? Why do I know?
Because you're the one recording.
Why am I supposed to know? How come you guys can't take accountability and tell me when we've started?
Because you're the one
we've started.
Recording.
Oh,
We've
okay.
started? This is so awesome.
Well, if Camilla says so, then I mean...
Camilla says we've started.
Yeah, we started.
When did we start?
This morning, when Jesus Christ rose from the grave.
What's up, Jesus?
Talk about
everything you've said today has like carried on into the podcast.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, that's right.
I feel like I've said...
Especially that thing, Sam.
Wait, what things?
You know.
Oh, you don't know about this. Sam said something very dicey to his family.
Sam?
I don't know. I don't know what Carmella's talking about.
Carmella?
He's trying to play it off.
No. How would I do that?
Are you gonna... Are either of you going to elaborate on what he said, or am I just going to say...
I'm not going to repeat it.
I'm not going to repeat it. Why would I repeat it?
Fucking God.
I don't want to get canceled.
For what? People that watch the fucking hour-long videos, they just watch the shorts. You're not going to get in trouble.
Yeah, but you're going to tell. You're going to narc on me.
Yeah, I am going to narc on you. I would tell Rose.
You're going to at everyone and say... you're going to repeat the horrible things I've said.
Rose was there. Rose heard.
Yeah, Rose was there, actually. She was there today.
I don't know how far I want to take this bit.
Lord and Savior.
I'm not... is this a bit?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean... No.
Yeah.
I was actually listening in on Sam's family gathering.
Oh, my cat is biting my toes. Stop that shit.
I just have the Trove music playing in my head.
Yeah, you've been playing a lot of Trove recently.
That's all I can think about. That's all I want to think about. I just want to go back to fishing. I was just vibing, pressing F every few seconds.
Does the F stand for fish, or is it just like
that's how it's the fish button. F stands for fish. That's why they set that as the hotkey.
Awesome.
Yeah, I feel like I love fishing in games, but I never get far enough in games where fishing is like the thing that's worth it to do. But
it's never worth it, the thing to do.
Yeah, but like, you know, like when you get to so deep into like late game in like MMOs, it's like, oh well, I mean, the only thing left to do is fish. So
no, I'm normal. Thanks for asking, though.
I'm very normal.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not normally.
I like fishing in real life.
Dude, I like fishing in real life too.
Fishing is very fun.
Have you ever been bitten by a nightcrawler?
No.
What is that? What they're called?
The worms?
Yeah, the little worms. They got little pinchers on their face, and they hurt when they bite you.
No, I have a permanent scar in my hand from where a catfish stabbed me with the
barbs
spines they have behind the fins. Yeah.
Have you ever caught a sea robin? I don't know how common they are outside of where I am, but they're like super common. Like 90% of the fish you catch are sea robin, and they're such cool little fish. And they rivet. They make croaking noises when you yank them out of the water.
What do they look like?
They look like they're red, and they crawl along the bottom of the seabed, and they use like their little barbs on their face to like crawl.
It was either these or rockfish that I caught.
I think rockfish are like uncommon, but I could be totally wrong. But yeah, sea robin are pretty common, and they're pretty pointy. They got some pointy bits.
No, it was rockfish. I went deep sea fishing.
Oh,
relatively, like a couple hours off the coast.
Oh, damn.
With my dad.
That's
He
cool.
got seasick. It was funny. He had to stay down in the cellar because he got so sick.
I would
But
love
I got
to go deep sea fishing.
to go. I was out on deck for most of it, and we had to act. The reason I'm pretty sure it was rockfish is because we had to call the people like manning the boat over to help us when we caught them because they're poisonous.
And they were like, "Hey, those are rockfish."
Yeah. Well, that's why I think they're rockfish, is because rockfish are like, I'm pretty sure, are poisonous.
I have no idea. I think you're correct, actually. I don't know. It's been a while. I haven't really gone fishing because, like, I don't want to hurt the fish. Also, my fishing pole got all tangled, and I just didn't want to untangle it and then have to remember how to, like, line it.
I got over the hurting the fish part, although the thing that sucked about sea fishing is that you're pulling them up from such depths that their eyes explode.
Yeah, I mean, wait, you're fishing like 200 feet deep, Carmelo? What the hell? You're dredging the bottom of the Mariana Trench?
No, but like their eyes explode from how rapidly you can reel them up.
It's true.
Like it doesn't take a incredible amount of depth for fish's bodies to just not be able to handle the pressure change.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever fished that deep, or maybe we just don't have waters that deep near me, because I've gone out on like fishing boats before, like charter boats, but I don't know, because I kind of live like, I don't really have like direct access to the ocean. It's more like I'm on like an inlet, a little an offshoot of the ocean, if you will.
It's stuff like this.
A bay?
Yeah, a bay. Or yeah, see, that's sad. That makes me sad. That would traumatize me to never fish again. I'm sort of like indifferent about fishing. Like it's a combination of I don't want to smell like fish, and it's like
I'm big fishing build.
I'm also fishing build. I do all sorts of fishing.
I like fish. It's like fishing. I'm in a tidal estuary, I should say.
You like the act, but you don't like the result, so you don't like it.
Yeah, I'm fine fishing and not catching anything, but I also would want to catch things.
You like the chill time of it.
Yeah, I also thought it was funny when I would catch like crabs and they'd just be holding on to the hook. You didn't actually like hook them; they got you.
I mean, have you ever been crabbing?
My uncle or my great uncle, my grandpa's brother, used to have a house on the water. And then we would go and like put a chicken leg in like a little crab trap, and then you'd pull it up like 20 minutes later, and there'd be some crabs, and it was always very cool.
Yeah. My family, like extended family cousins too. Once a year we go and we rent a beach house somewhere, and we go like deep sea fishing, and then we go clamming, and we go crabbing, and just source all the seafood that we're gonna eat for the next week in like the first 2 days, which is it's fun. But then it's like 8 or 9 we did it once, and we exclusively caught one type of fish that could only be prepared one way for it to taste any good, and then that was all we could eat for like a whole week, and it has ruined seafood for me.
Damn. Yeah. What way did it have to be prepared?
It was like, oh god, I can't remember off the top of my head, but basically it was mush is what you were eating.
Mush.
Awesome.
Yeah, it was like, oh, great. This is close to fish.
I don't like eating fish. I think that's the biggest part of it. Is like we would like catch and eat the fish. And I learned how to like cut the fillets out and then like cook it, and that was cool also, but I don't know, it sort of was just like putting butter and like lemon on meat, and then you just kind of eat that, so it's not like, I don't know, you just get that from a store.
I fucking loved it. My family and I went camping in the mountains a lot, and we'd go down to the lakes, and usually the lakes up there have a lot of people fishing, so you don't get a lot of catches, but every now and again we would get something, and then we'd take it back, we'd toss it in like the fucking ice chest and take it back to camp, get a nice little fire going, pull out our little like mini stoves, and just butter that shit up and eat it.
I never went camping. I don't think I've ever been camping. I have never slept in nature. I have no desire to ever go camping. I like going on hikes and stuff and going on like trails through the woods, but I don't want to sleep outside with bugs.
Fair, the bugs are the worst part.
Last time I went hiking, or maybe not last time, but over like last year over the summer, we went on a trail that was like, you know, so there's like different levels of like development of a trail. Like some trails by me have like, you know, like fully like wooden walkways with like guardrails and, you know, signs and all this. This is this tree, these animals live here, you know. And the other ones are just sort of like they cut down some trees and put some gravel down for you to park, and then you just stumble through the woods and then end up in someone's backyard and go, I think we made a wrong turn. It was one of those, and when we got back to the car, we had like 50 ticks on our shoes, like both each shoe, and that was kind of traumatizing because it's like a tick, and then I took my shoe off and like shook it out, and like 12 other ticks like fell off of my shoe, and then we went to the Target bathroom. That like there's a Target nearby. I went to the Target bathroom and washed all the ticks off of my body. I did like you know when you like stumble into a subway bathroom, like a train station bathroom, and there's a homeless dude taking a shower in there. That was me. That was how
I don't know that. Sam, I think you're a bit of a city slicker.
Excuse me. Sorry, now our second slur on recording.
City slicker?
Yeah, dudes had the first one. I kind of forget what it was, but
yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Like there have been multiple occasions where I've gone into the bathroom and just a naked homeless person just showering themselves in the sink. It's the joy of the city.
I think that's a New York thing.
I think it's just a homeless person thing, and I think that in New York there's a lot more public restrooms that are like, it's not like it's a Walmart restroom that's public. It's like it's really public. Like it's in the train station or something. You know, like there's no barrier to entry. You can just walk in without even like any, you know, access.
I see.
I had a thought. It's gone. I was going to talk about the time I went swimming in like a lake. I think it was in England, and I came out covered in leeches.
Yeah, I remember that story.
Yo, each moment.
Yeah.
That's the other thing. I'll never go in a lake, man. I don't know. I have a pool at home, and I don't even want to go in that. I think I've mentioned it's not because it's like I'm gonna get killed, but I don't know, getting wet.
My parents tried to get me and my brothers to go into, well, specifically my dad, the classic my dad story. My dad tried to get us to go in the lake at Big Bear, like completely not in an area where you're supposed to swim in Big Bear Lake. And, and it was just covered in like algae everywhere. And it was like, this is so unbelievably gross.
Yeah.
I don't know why anyone would ever want to swim in a lake.
Yeah,
I don't know. You guys are fucking weak-willed.
Yeah, it's a southern boy.
I'm a southern boy. I swim in my lake. I let the mud squelch between my toes as I walk along the bottom, and I kick catfish out the way.
No wonder you get stung.
Yeah,
it was in my head.
Anyways, I was gonna say,
just casually dying.
I was gonna say, the lakes over here have enough dead bodies. I don't need to add to them.
No, get in there.
You got like a mafia or some shit out there?
No, I just think Arrowhead Lake like has had multiple dead bodies show up.
Carmelo just
like my
and throws them
lake
in.
like
murders.
one of my high school one of their students who had just graduated the year before like turned up fucking dead in Arrowhead in the lake.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
then they sell that
8,
water.
9,
they
10,
bottle that
11,
water and sell it to the stores around here.
12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20.
Is this
Jesus
like,
fucking
is
Christ.
this how many dead
21,
people there are in the
22,
league?
23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28,
What are you counting?
29, 30. I'm counting the number of dead people that were found in the lake that
Why?
were cold cases.
Why is there not just a total number? Why do you have to individually count them?
Because I'm
it
so,
adds to it.
it's also just
it just says
no,
53, but
it-
dude's just counting
it
up.
does not say 53. I'm literally looking at the website.
The website says the number, but I'm doing just the funny way.
Oh, you fucking got me, I guess.
Yo, there's a dead person in Georgia's Lake Arrowhead. There's one person.
I mean, you know about I think it's Lake Lanier, where it was essentially a town, like there was a poor town and there was a dam like above the poor town, and then they were essentially like, hey, we're gonna kick you all out of here and flood this and make a lake, and some people didn't leave and they flooded it
Yeah.
anyways.
Yes,
and killed them.
yeah,
Yeah.
awesome. Hey, do you guys mind if I do something really loud into my mic?
Am
I gonna have to mute it because it's loud?
No, it's an ASMR moment.
Wait.
It'll get us so many viewers.
I'm gonna. Can you what are the parameters of ASMR?
Yeah.
Here?
Can you? Yeah.
Well, I've got a can of soda in my hand.
Oh,
Just
okay.
opening a can of soda.
Yeah, really loud.
Crack it open, a cold one. Oh.
That was not ASMR.
I also ruined your ASMR because I was speaking when you did it.
That was like the loudest fucking crack. It peaked your mic.
Awesome.
Wait, can I talk about?
I need to grab something to drink or I'm gonna fucking die. So you guys be entertaining.
Dude, I'm so glad you're prepared, dudes.
We can do this.
If only there was any way to know that we were recording.
You were about to say something funny, Sam.
No, it wasn't funny. I just so when I was doing the editing for I think the most recent or one of the most recent shorts, and I was trying to find Minecraft like gameplay because I didn't want to have to record my own, just like strip mining, and I found this channel. I think I posted it. It's a guy doing like ASMR. It's like his whole YouTube channel is like ASMR, and it's overlaid with like gum chewing and
yeah, you did post this.
Yeah.
I remember now.
and I thought it was like a separate audio track they just slapped on top of it. But I was showing Rose the other day, and I realized I think he actually is just chewing gum while he's playing the game.
Probably.
And because like my original thought was, oh, this guy's doing ASMR and he's chewing gum like while he's playing his game. That's awful. I hate it. I don't like ASMR. And then I like went into like the skeptic where it's like, hey, this guy's just whispering and he has gum chewing overlaid on top of his audio. And then upon further observation, I came back around and realized, wait a minute, he's actually chewing gum.
What are we talking about?
ASMR.
Oh, okay.
No,
Minecraft gum chewing ASMR.
And it was just insane to me, like how positive all of the comments are. Because like, you know, normally you go on like those kinds of like, you know, when you have two separate interests and they kind of clash like that, like gaming and ASMR, for example, I feel like you get a lot of like negative feedback and it's supported by people. But the comments on this video were so overwhelmingly positive, it was kind of insane.
He knows his audience.
Like every
his
single
audience
comment
knows him.
Every single comment was like, oh my god, thank you so much for this. I could finally sleep tonight. Oh my god, I've been waiting so long for this.
Are you jealous?
Hey bro, gold. Congrats finding gold for the first time. Here's some tips. I'm not jealous. By to a certain extent, I probably am jealous. But I'm not like. It's not like the first thing that comes to mind. I'm not like fuming at the mouth like, I should have thought of that. I should have done ASMR gum chewing Minecraft.
I mean, you can.
I know, exactly. I can. I definitely have the means to do it. I just don't want to. So that's the other thing. Like, I'm not jealous. Like, I'm not missing out. Like, I could do it, but I don't want to. I'm just so amazed that it like, good for him. I'm just amazed that the feedback is so overwhelmingly positive because personally, I'm disgusted by it.
Honestly, at first, I was kind of in the I'm gonna make fun of ASMR listeners a little bit
Nah, fuck the
like
ASMR listeners.
because
Get
it's
some
a
real
little
ears.
funny. But then more recently, I've been watching a lot of like Lego videos,
Oh, fair.
and they like some of the older videos it wasn't there, but as like the channel went on, they started drawing more emphasis to the clicking of the pieces going
My
together,
mom's calling me.
and I was like, damn, I get it now. My mind has been changed.
Yet again, I have to say that I'm normal, so I don't
You're
listen
gonna
to
tell
any
me
of
the
that.
click of Legos going together isn't satisfying?
If I'm not the one clicking them, I don't give a shit.
You
Right?
can do your own ASMR.
Yeah, I can play with Legos,
Yeah,
but
exactly.
they're ridiculously expensive. It's like $10 for something you can put together in 5 minutes.
True.
And it's like, oh, I want to get something substantial. Let me spend $300.
I love the full Lego Millennium Falcon.
Mm,
That takes 2 years of assembly.
I love the Lego Passion of the Christ, where you get to build the whole mountain that Jesus walked up to get crucified.
I can't believe now this episode now has two of us walking away from the microphone mid podcast.
Yeah, happy Easter.
Awesome.
Yeah. You guys, I was just gonna add to the Lego thing that I have recently gotten so into Lego YouTube. It's amazing. I honestly am so impressed by people that can just like build with Lego and like create what they have in mind. Because when I was young, I used to do a lot of Lego, and I was always, I was like, I made a tall tower. It's a square and it's tall, and sort of recently, I bought a few Lego sets and put them together. As dudes, I know Camilla. I don't know if you pay attention to me that much, but and yeah, I don't know. Just like there's this guy who has this whole Lego city, and it's just insane the amount of like detail and money. And like I want to go to like a Lego factory. Like he went to a Lego factory, and the pieces are like so cheap, and he had like a billion pieces. He just dumps on the table and then builds into like a house. And it's like I want to do that.
I really like watching these Lego Minecraft machines where they fully like function, and he goes so far as to get like little stickers that have like or not, I think it's infrared code, like little sensors essentially that'll be like, oh, you put in these items, like these crafting materials in this precise order, so we'll spit out a big pickaxe for you.
That's
Where
cool.
it's just completely over the top.
I wonder if this is done with like an Arduino.
It is.
Okay, yeah, because I started learning Arduino stuff last summer, for the escape room, and there's so much cool stuff you can do with an Arduino that's like honestly so easy to do. Like it's so extremely achievable to do. Even if it's something that you can't like, I don't know anything about coding. I don't know anything about the Arduino language. And I was able to build like an RFID sensor, figure out the RFID tag numbers, which I think might just be written on them. No, you had to like code something to read the number, like the RFID tag, and then I built the thing so that it would scan correctly, and then once all four were scanned, then it would unlock the door. And it was like, I don't know anything about Arduinos at all. I couldn't write the most basic script, but I was able to like piece together different YouTube tutorials in a way that this functioned. And it still works today, like a year later. It's just still working like flawlessly, I think. I don't know, but the RFID tags themselves were really really shitty. Like they could go like 0.25 millimeter, no, like 2.5 millimeters or something, like ridiculously small, so everything had to be really precise. And that's my word of advice, is that if you're ever doing anything, stray from precision as much as possible, because that means you actually have to be good at what you're doing.
Aren't you still in the group chat for your old workplace, or did you leave after you noticed?
I'm still there. So there's like
Which workplace?
The escape room. There's like 6
Oh,
group
okay.
chats. So there's like there's like the real one for like real work related stuff, and then there's like the funny one that I thought it was called E-Girl Freak Show, but it was EGLI Freak Show or whatever. And then I changed it to E-Girl Freak Show, and I don't think anyone noticed for like 2 months until finally someone was like, "Why is this called E-Girl Freak Show?" And I explained, I was like, I thought it was called E-Girl Freak Show, so I named it E-Girl Freak Show. It's like almost everyone that worked there was a girl by the time I left, because all of the guys quit except for like me and one other guy.
Women can do anything.
Yeah, except build an escape room, because well, they could probably do that too, actually.
Sam, I can't believe you're sexist.
No?
I was about to say, Sam, I'm gonna build an escape room you can't escape, but then I realized no, that would be not doing it.
That would just be
That would be proving your point entirely right.
Yeah, that would also just be like kidnapping me.
What's wrong with that?
Is it still kidnapping when you're an adult?
Yes.
So why is it kidnapping?
That's a good point. Wait, hold on. I'm gonna look this up.
Isn't it just like detained against your will or whatever? What did Justin Roiland do?
Well, I don't know if you saw Sam, but
Yeah,
he
he's
got
innocent.
the charges.
I know.
He got the charges dropped, which definitely means he's very innocent.
Justin Roiland is an
didn't at all.
upstanding citizen who didn't message minors and solicit nudes from them.
Yeah, he didn't like text his colleagues incredibly heinous shit.
You know, I don't know if I'm right on this. This could just be a
Let's get
shot in the dark. No, not about the Justin Roiland thing. About kidnapping.
Okay.
I think it came from stealing goats.
Why is it called kidnapping? Oh wait, that's the top thing. Why is it called kidnapping for adults? God, Google, you get me. Actually, it's DuckDuckGo. It's the kidnapping is the name of the crime. Okay.
Awesome.
My shot in the dark is that it was because it came from like stealing goats, stealing kids,
like a kid. Oh.
And then that crime sort of evolved over time to kidnapping anyone.
Yeah, because back in the day they didn't steal people; they stole goats because goats were more valuable.
But like now it's like if you're holding someone somewhere against their will, it's like unlawful detainment.
Yeah, that's the one. That's the Justin Roiland term.
And then kidnapping is the act of stealing someone.
Actually, kidnapping is the unlawful confinement of a person against their will, often including transportation /
taking someone away.
This is like the exact conversation I have with my dad every time I use a word in a way that slightly varies. No, not every time I kidnap someone. He doesn't really care about that. But like I'll use a word and it'll be like slightly varied from its original definition or a more modern way to use that word. And he'll always be like, what does that word mean? And then I have to explain and justify why I used that word that way in that sentence. Because
your dad know what Riz is?
No, he does not. He's an English major.
There was a time like when I was in high school and when I was like around SAT age when I knew all these fun fancy words. And yeah, now my vocabulary has sort of just withered down to Riz and cock and balls and Fortnite W, Minecraft ASMR. I miss the days when I would get made fun of for the words I used. Now people go, "Oh, bro, dab me up." So true.
Well, not to be incredibly obnoxious, but you could read more. That would probably expand your vocabulary.
Why would I read more when I can Riz more?
I don't read because I just read things that make me sad.
Yeah.
Oh.
Readings for nerds. I'm gonna beat you up, nerd.
Oh man, only if he gets me on the mouth during.
All right.
That would make it kind of hard to read.
Stop kissing me. I'm trying to read. Also, even worse, it's not even kidnapping if it's a child. It's child abduction. So why not just call it abduction and then call it child abduction or adult abduction?
Sam, you're asking a lot of questions.
I wanted to be a criminal justice major, and then I got scammed and I did education instead, and then I decided I didn't want to do education after I already...
What made you want to do criminal justice? I've never heard about this.
So I wanted to be a cop for a while, and I wanted to be a canine cop specifically because I didn't know what I wanted to do, and I had this like martial arts experience, and I was like, well, I can already like beat people up, and cops are really good at beating people up, and I like dogs, and because I work with dogs, I worked at an animal shelter, and I was really into. I took like forensics in high school, and I really enjoyed that. And I don't know, I just always like thought criminal justice was super interesting, so I was gonna go there, and like I was gonna apply like John Jay. Like I have a T-shirt for John Jay, which is a criminal justice school in the city, and I never even applied, and I never pursued that beyond just being like, wow, I really want to do this, and like having all of the qualifications to do it.
Isn't it like a statistical thing that
40%
you're
of
more
cops
likely
beat
to?
their wives. Yeah.
No. Was it gonna go for that one?
Different
Hey
statistic?
guys,
Okay.
happy Easter.
Happy Easter, everyone. No, I was gonna be that cops are like the higher education they have, the less likely they are to be hired.
I mean, makes sense. I don't know. Let's see.
I do love the progression there. I took martial arts. I can beat people up. I want to be a cop.
Yeah, but then like as I got older and I, became more aware, it sort of was the glamour wore off, if there were any. Because I grew up, I want to say, in a very pro-police household that quickly is no longer pro-police, I think. But like, it used to be like, oh, you want to be a cop? That's so awesome. Now, if I were to tell my mom I wanted to be a cop, she'd be like, don't do that. That's a really bad idea. You don't want to be a cop. They're stupid. They suck.
Probably.
And I mean, to a certain extent, I don't know. It's hard because like I don't know. I feel like when I see cops, I'm a cop hater these days. Just because like
Yeah. I was just curious because I was going into college before I flunked out super hard for being a lawyer.
Nah, fuck lawyers.
Oh,
Lawyers
alright,
are
then.
nerds.
My dad's a lawyer.
Yeah. Guess who's a nerd?
Your dad can sue these nuts. Got him.
Oh man, Sam, I don't know about suing, but your nuts can definitely be held liable for slander if you keep that up.
Your nuts definitely
Can you
be
hold them
held.
for me?
Yeah, dog, put them in my jaw just for you.
Yeah, I remember when I was taking criminal justice, like 90% of the people that wanted to be criminal justice majors or whatever were all of their backstories were the same, which was they watched true crime and they were like, wow, that's cool. And that was it.
That's kind of me a little bit.
Because I took a criminal anthropology class in college because as part of a history minor, anthropology is included for the minor, and criminal anthropology is obviously just criminal justice to a certain extent. And yeah, it was a really fun and cool class, but man, a lot of people just they just watch Law and Order and go, I want to be a Law and Order.
I don't know. I kind of respect that it's that easy for them to just decide what they're gonna do in life.
Me too. To see something on TV and be so like enamored by it that that's what you want to do. I've never felt so like compelled to do anything ever in my life, except sleep.
I can't quite remember what it is, but I swear I remember like having watched a video essay about this very exact thing, like about how Law and Order came out, and because of how much it was watched by people and like how the show specifically portrays cops and all of that, it led to like a noticeable increase in cop support and people wanting to be police officers.
I think
because of how the show portrays them.
I think it's the same thing with cops, where cops does a very good job at making like cops look good. And don't get me wrong, Cops is a great show, but I don't know if it accurately portrays what cops are.
I was gonna say that's the problem: is the show is a dramatized version of things.
Yeah. I still think it's crazy that they pulled Cops off the air around like that whole controversy.
What?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Cops got canceled, or they like canceled it and then like it's like Cops 2022 or something now. Like they rebranded it. Did
Uh,
Cops get canceled?
Cops was canceled by Paramount Network last year, and that's 2021. That came out to 2020.
And now it returns to Fox.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that fits.
in 2021.
Yeah, that fits.
That's okay. That's what I thought. Yeah.
I just remember the one clip that was bouncing around Twitter from Law and Order of like the guy running into the courthouse and shooting the kid right in the
What?
chest.
What?
What?
What are you talking about?
No, I swear this is a thing from Law and Order.
Find it.
Let me see.
Can I
can't just
can I
go,
just say while Camilla's
yeah.
finding that, that Fox streaming or whatever would be showing appreciation to first responders by offering them a free 1-year subscription to the streaming service, saying it's the way to give back in a small way to those who place their lives on the line every day to keep us safe.
What?
I don't know.
Are you being a shill?
I don't know. Are you? I also think cops are a joke because
Honestly,
I live in like a relatively like crime-free part of the country, and cops by me get paid an exorbitant amount of money to just sit there and give people parking tickets.
There's crime where I live, but the cops are fucking useless and don't do anything.
Yeah. So glad this episode is just all anti-cops.
Well, listen.
It's all your fault.
I have a great deal of respect for police
me
officers
too.
who actually do their job and effectively keep their community safe. The unfortunate issue is like in the age that we live, a lot of cops abuse the power that they are given by the people, and that's unfortunate.
Have I ever told you guys how I got like cops came up to my car when I was in Taco Bell one time?
I think you mentioned it.
It was actually really scary because I hung out with my friends one day, and it was in like 2019, I want to say. And so after we like hung out, we were like, let's go to Taco Bell. And we were in 2 cars because there were too many of us to fit in one car. It was me and my friend and then like 4 other people in the other car. And my friend, while we were on the drive-through line, got out of the car to wave at the people, like our friends behind us. And then when we got to the window to get our food, it took like a really, really long time, like 20 minutes just sitting at the window doing nothing. And so then finally like a cop car pulls in, and the lady's like, okay, here's your food, you can go. And the whole time there's another lady just like staring at us like while we were waiting. I was like, what the hell is she looking at? And then I pull into the space, and right as I pull into the space, a cop car pulls in like next to me. And then the guy gets out of the car. I was like, hey, did you try to break into the Taco Bell? And I was like, what? And then he's like, shine the flashlight at me. I was like, are you sure? I was like, yeah, I'm sure.
Did you try to break into the Taco Bell?
No.
What? Are you sure?
Yeah.
Just adding on to the confusion.
Yeah, we got a report someone was trying to break in here. Was it you? Bro, I don't know. And he's like, yeah, the report said they said that they were wearing a white t-shirt or something, or blue or whatever. And then I was like, are you wearing that color shirt? I was like, no. And I actually was wearing that color shirt under my sweatshirt. But it was
you
cold
lied
out.
to them while they were pointing the flashlight
while I
at
was
you.
innocent, while they were flashlighting me. It's just lie to the police for no reason, just to make myself look guilty. Yeah, I don't know. It was like 2 a.m, and then my Taco Bell was cold when I got home because I was forcibly detained.
I found the episode, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
It's not a cop that does it. It's a doctor.
Of course.
Essentially, a 5-year-old disappears during a birthday party. The 13-year-old neighbor, is revealed to be responsible. He fakes fake cries and about a bunch of stuff like in the courthouse before it's revealed that he's a sociopath who actually can't feel remorse and has no conscience. So he was lying and then the kid who died, his dad, who's a doctor, steals a gun off a cop and shoots him in the chest.
Okay, but I wanted the clip of the kid getting shot.
Oh, I don't think. Let me see if I can
Hold
find
on,
it.
no. I'm going Law and Order kid
Also,
shot.
it's from the episode Conscience.
Yeah. Hold on.
What is it? In the meantime, though, I have a story because I kind of checked out and I only heard little bits, like something about your was it just you in the drive-through, Sam, or
When
like
kids kill. No, the drive-through was very busy, and I had my friend was in the car. Oh, I totally forgot to give context for why I think they suspected us. So my friend got out of the car and waved at my friends behind us.
Oh, okay.
So I think they saw someone get into my car because they also were like it was like a black car or whatever, and my car, yeah. And so I think that my car looked like their car, and so they saw someone get in my car, and that's why they thought, yeah.
That's the bit. That's the bit that reminded me of a story. Have you guys ever like just fully stood out on a freeway?
What? Like in the street?
What's wrong with you people?
Wait. I have another. Okay, when I was volunteering at the animal shelter, one time a dog got off the leash and ran across the highway. It was like running around the parking lot. I was like, "Oh, here, doggy, come here! Please don't run into the street." And then the dog ran across the highway, like it's like 6 lanes of traffic. And I ran across the street after the dog was like, "Please come back." And then the dog like ran under someone's fence. I was like, "Oh fuck!" So I called my boss and I was like crying. I was like, "The dog got under the fence on the other side of the highway." And luckily, the dog got stuck in someone's backyard and they were able to get it and it was fine. But I went home before they found the dog. I was like, "Dad, I'm going home now." Anyway, go on.
My story is that on a church like field trip to Six Flags, there was like a huge accident on the freeway. And so all of the lanes of traffic were like brought to a complete halt. And this is out in like the super far middle of a freeway and a huge gap between exits. So there's no getting on or off readily like available. And all of the traffic went to such a complete stop that everyone in their cars, like as far back as we could see and as far ahead as we could see, just started getting out of their cars, walking around, and started talking. And so I got to walk around on a freeway because everyone was stopped.
Huh.
I really don't know what to say. Like, my parents told me not to play in the street, so I don't.
Yeah.
Even playing in the street is so fun.
Yeah, but even if like traffic is completely stopped on one side of the freeway, it's not on the other side of the freeway. So like if someone fucks around and finds out, you are done.
This clip is really funny. I'm sorry, I really am. He says with a smirk.
And then the AMV music kicks in and he fucking...
Then he fucking what, dude?
He shoots the kid in the head.
The AMV music.
Yeah, he fucking swells AMV music and then a kid gets shot.
You have no feelings.
I like that the kid turns around to keep facing him. Like, this kid totally has feelings. He's baiting the guy. Yeah. He's like, do it.
Well, that's not how sociopathy works, but yeah.
Sociopathy.
Sociopathy. It's my major.
Yeah, this little smug bastard. Shoot me, you won't, old man.
He fucking does.
Another old man defeated by the liberal agenda. You fucking kid.
I love that you don't know what sorry means. You have no feelings. I feel like you can still know what sorry means even if you have no feelings. Like,
but you don't know what it means to feel like remorse.
You don't feel sorry, but you would still know what sorry means. When I was young, I used to play so much Sorry and Trouble.
Hell of a fucking segue, Sam.
Yeah, Let me shoot a kid and go play some treble.
I used to. There's this place called the Hikin' down here, because the Appalachian Trail starts a little bit north from where I live.
Dude, you
And
remember that screenshot of the Appalachian? It said Georgia. I could have hiked the trail and given you a high five.
okay,
God,
I have no idea what you're talking
over
about.
the summer when we went to Bear Mountain, and then I got the picture of like Georgia, like 600 miles or some shit.
Did you share that with me? I don't remember that.
I don't know. Let me see if I have it still.
Okay,
Sorry,
but
go
anyways,
on.
there's this place called the Hikin', and essentially what it is you hike up to the start of the Appalachian Trail, and they made like this little mountain cabin that's entirely like eco-sustainable, and everything that you eat there, they grow up there. The bathrooms are like big compost things. It's solar panels everywhere, like super duper eco-friendly, and honestly, fucking gorgeous views and everything. But you go up there, and all they have are board games. And me and my family used to go once a year, and we had to stop because of COVID. But we would play Monopoly every year, and every fucking year, someone would get pissed off and leave before the game ended.
Yeah, Monopoly
That's
sucks.
Monopoly.
I don't know. I had a good time.
How about Risk?
Were you the one winning?
Yes.
Well, there you go.
Did you guys ever get through a full game of Risk? Because that's a game that is impossible to finish. I love Risk,
have gotten
but
through a full game of Catan.
Well, that's not as impressive. Not gonna lie, I used to play so much Catan. We would play like 5 games in a row, and by the 5th game, everyone would just be so checked out.
Risk sucks.
Risk does suck, honestly. I like Risk a lot, but it sucks.
I have another funny my dad story.
Oh, let's go.
Yeah.
He he was playing Risk on the PS4. Because obviously, if you have a PS4, that's the game you're gonna play. Is Risk. And I don't know why. I think I was just making a funny haha Madagascar joke. I was like, move all your troops to Madagascar, he'll win. And just no thoughts, head empty. He listened to me, moved them all there, and immediately lost the game.
Yeah, that's the thing that sucks about Risk is you just RNG onto like getting past their like 20 unit spot, and then you just clear out all their 1 tiles.
Immediately lost the game and fucking went outside and hurled the controller.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Wait, I tried this in the picture in the Discord, and it was too large apparently. Hold on, let me try the other server.
Are they silencing you, Sam?
Yeah, they're silencing my Appalachian Trail image. It's a 7 megabyte
7 gigabytes.
I don't know why is it too big. I don't know. There you go, dudes. It's in miscellaneous in the other server.
Mm-hmm.
It's south to Georgia, 1,400 miles.
We should make sure to post some of these things.
No.
Yeah.
Die about it. You want to see the image for yourself? Fucking find it.
Yeah, yes. Hack into Sam's iCloud to see his fucking picture.
Yeah, you want to see my specific image from the trail? Fuck you.
Major Welch Trail.
Whoa, hey, dogs at me. Hello. Just kidding. I don't even live anywhere near there. I live far away from there. I was on vacation. We went to the zoo, and the zoo was closed on that trail.
Sad.
Yeah. Actually, was it? Yeah.
So can I interject really
Sam
quickly?
lying.
No, it was closed. It was closed.
I've been. It's a bit cold in Georgia right now. It dropped down to like 42 because we had some rain. And I was sitting here with a blanket on my lap, and my cat was fucking scratching and biting at my toes because I had the blanket on them. She has this really weird thing where if someone has a blanket on them, she's going to attack them regardless of who they are, like what's going on. And so she was attacking my toes. And so I just tossed the blanket on top of her, and I kind of forgot that she was under it. I thought she would have moved, and so I went to go pick the blanket back up and put it on my lap, and she tumbled out and fell on the ground. And now she's glaring at me.
Dude, congrats, you're your cat. Good job, Alinity.
Hey, I fucking subscribe with Twitch Prime. So.
Really making our way through all of the all of the arcs that are available
Yeah.
to us.
Okay, who's gonna say a slur and who's gonna be the pedophile?
We already already said a slur.
Oh god.
Cityslicker.
That's not a slur.
I can't believe Carmela so easily said it again. It's the kind of slur you get in like a fantasy show.
What do you
And the
mean?
like imagine like in like the cyberpunk anime, right? They get called a city slicker, and then the like protagonist's like, "What you just call me?" And then they like fight,
And then they make out.
then they make out, and then they
Oh,
take out
hot,
their clothing,
hot,
and
hot,
then
hot, 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 hot.
and then they kiss.
I love Cyberpunk so much. Did you guys know our dear friend made that game?
Oh yeah, Tommy did work on Cyberpunk actually.
Shoutouts to Tommy.
That is true. Tommy worked on Cyberpunk.
He made cyberpunk.
Shoutouts to being the sole developer of Cyberpunk.
Yeah, you know, I applied to CD Projekt Red, and they declined me. Brown.
I
I
mean, do
believe
you
Tommy
really wanna
personally
work for them?
declined me.
Sam, you saw Cyberpunk 2070. Do you really want to be a fucking bug tester for them?
No, but I would really want to be a job having person.
You got hired at
Yeah, I got hired, but that was 3 months ago.
How'd
4
your
months ago.
one day at whatever go?
At Lowe's? Didn't we talk about this? Or no, did we record last
No.
episode before? I
You-
at the time.
I thought
we
last episode
recorded-
was you were preparing for it.
Yeah,
Oh.
you were talking about the interview, but you didn't know whether you were hired or not.
Yeah, okay. So since last time I have accepted my position at Lowe's, I had my first day of training and then I quit because I got a different job that was better. And so just did a little bit of corporate espionage and learned about their training practices. It was like 4 hours. Oh my god, I can't believe that's right. I didn't tell you anything about this. It was like because I hung out with Rose the whole weekend. Oh my god, that's right. So yeah, so it was 4 hours of just like sitting through training, and then the next day I was supposed to come in and finish my training, but I actually finished all of the training by the end of the first day, so I like kind of didn't need to come in the second day. Like the lady was like, there's no way you guys are gonna finish it in one day, and I like, so it's those things you watch a video then take a quiz, but if you have like half of a brain cell, you just skip the video, fail the quiz, see the right answers, retake the quiz and pass it. And so instead of watching like 10-minute videos, I just failed the quiz and then was like, oh, that's the right answer. And also the questions are so brain dead easy, you don't even need to watch the video. It's like, you see John on a ladder, he's about to fall, what should you do? Like, let him know he's gonna fall, or B, push him off the ladder. You know, like, what is proper safety
And you
etiquette
clicked
at
B
Lowe's?
just to be sure.
Yeah. And then they're also on the thing. I was like, how confident are you your answer is correct? Everyone said hi. And then the guy, there were two other people there with me, not for the same position, for different department positions. And one of the guys, I guess, was doing so poorly. He goes over to the manager and is like, I just want you to know that my scores on the quizzes are not indicative of my overall performance that I'll provide at the company if you choose to continue employment with me after this training. And the lady is like, bro, what? You just need to finish.
Dude throwing himself under the
Yeah.
bus.
And also this dude kept talking about beekeeping like 4 different times. Was like, oh man, I really wish I had these when I was a beekeeper, when we were like walking around the store, like Patsy's like fucking like storage containers, like geez, I remember when we had these when I was a beekeeper. And
Maybe
then,
he thought that was like the inn with the Home Depot people. He's like,
Lowe's, but
Are you
What?
sure this guy
Sorry.
wasn't? Are you sure this guy wasn't a plant for
Yeah.
like some?
beekeeper plant. Yeah, this is what an employee should look like. And he kept telling these stories, and the lady was just like, I don't care. And then he asked her, hey, I don't recognize this UI. Is this on Windows or Linux? And the lady's like, Firefox. You just gotta click Firefox. Like, she was just like trying to show people, like trying to show us how to like log in to like the training. And it's just like, Firefox is the first one on the top.
So,
Lady doesn't even know what Linux is. Like, just leave the lady alone, man.
so how did they take your? I finished training. I would like to quit now.
probably just send an email.
I just texted the lady, and then she was like, okay.
Yeah.
I just
It happens
yeah,
all the time.
yeah. Yeah, honestly, to be fair, Lowe's seems like it would be a really good place to work. Like they, all their policies and stuff seem super fair and like very good for like a store. And the place was very clean, and they had a really nice break room. It's just that I'm kind of past working at Lowe's in my stage of life, and uh, the stage of life is found a job that was gonna pay me more money. So
That's
a week ago, if you asked me that question, I would be at the stage of life in which I'm working at Lowe's.
I've moved on and grown as a
Yeah,
person
yeah,
ever
since
since
then.
I
Since last
ever since
episode.
ever since I got accepted at a different job.
Yeah, ever since Carmilla called me a city slicker, I chose to improve my.
Why did you put the A on the end? At first I was like, City Slicker is not a slur, and now I'm not so sure. Why did you say it like that?
I'm a city slicker, man. I don't know what to tell you. It's
really towing the line.
I don't know what to tell you. It's Carmilla. Carmilla's. It's she. She said it first. She called me one. I don't know.
Yeah, it's all my fault.
I'm sorry. It's who I am. Okay. How dare
Okay.
you? It's my. It's you. I don't know how far I want to go with this.
Yeah, well, I looked up the
My
term
word.
City Slicker, and I just need to interrupt to talk about City Slickers 2, The Legend of Curly's Gold.
Hell yeah.
I have no idea what this is, but it looks like an Indiana Jones parody, I want to say. I have no idea.
I found an example sentence of the word city slicker.
Yeah, let's hear it.
City slickers who have never seen a real farm, with their snotty attitude, the city slickers quickly wore out their welcome. First used in 1914, and the meaning defined above.
I wonder what the first recorded use was.
Yeah, they have the first known use in 1914, but they don't give the. This is on Merriam-Webster, so it's a real word. It's in the dictionary. They have like recent uses of it.
Recent uses of City Slicker.
Yeah.
I just. I mean, it's
Wait.
one of those. Mm-hmm.
Is it used in fuck what Wayne's World? Metalhead friends Wayne and Garth sell their basement cable access TV show to a city slicker. Wait. Wayne's World City Slicker. Have you guys ever seen Wayne's World? It's actually a really good movie.
I've heard it's very good. I've never seen it.
I've seen like clips from it because you guys know Angry Video Game Nerd? He did a
Yes.
video talking about one of the Wayne's World games. I can't remember which one it was, but that's where I got all my knowledge about Wayne's
It's a good
World.
movie. There's a movie called City Slickers from 1991.
So
Yeah, and there's a sequel called City Slickers 2, Curly's Hidden Treasure.
So what I'm hearing, so you said your first experience was in a fucking Angry Video Game Nerd video?
Yeah.
So it's poopy dog shit vomit poop.
Excuse me. I don't get the reference.
Have you not watched Angry Video Games?
I think I know who they are. Angry Video Game Nerd.
Not to be confused with the irate gamer.
Yeah.
I do know this guy. However, I don't watch YouTube, so.
He was like early YouTube, did like old video game reviews. He was like one of the first. I don't want to say Let's Player,
one.
but he was like a big game reviewer. And you kind of go back and watch all his videos, and he's like, "This is diarrhea, shitty poopy up my butt." This game smells so bad.
There are multiple instances of him having shit man on the show.
Yeah. Ugh, I still like his Castlevania videos. Those hold up, to me at least.
I want to say I accidentally clicked the channel on Discord.
Yep.
How's your Fortnite shopping going?
Oh hey! Oh hey! Ariana Grande is in the Fortnite shop right now.
Let's
What?
go.
Yeah, Ariana Grande for sale in the Fortnite item shop. You can
Wait.
buy her with money.
That real?
Yes.
Damn, she kind of looked fire.
Onto a more serious subject, a very important subject to me personally.
Mm-hmm.
Dudes, we discussed this earlier.
Oh yeah.
Would you like to make a formal apology about previously made
Oh yes,
statements?
absolutely. I'd like to apologize to the Filet-O-Fish lovers out there. I was wrong. They're not that bad. The tartar sauce does a lot of work. I didn't hate it. I thought it was pretty good. I would give it like 8 out of 10 stars. Still not the best McDonald's item, but I take it back.
I think the slice of cheese does a lot of work, honestly. I think the cheese is the deadlift, in my opinion.
I could not even fucking taste the cheese, brother.
Where I'm from, the cheese does the heavy lifting.
Yeah,
I was losing my shit at you, like, hyping it up this morning.
I was like, oh shit, Filet-O-Fish.
You were still riding the high.
It was a good Filet-O-Fish, but they didn't give me the Filet-O-Fish bun with my Filet-O-Fish that I got today.
Oh, fucked up.
Yeah, I know. Did you know that, Sam, that they give different buns for Filet-O-Fish?
I knew that.
I'm an idiot.
Okay, well, I
I
am.
can tell the difference between a Burger King and a McDonald's.
What?
You know, you get a Whopper and it's got one thing, and you get a Filet-O-Fish and it's another.
No.
You get a Whopper, grow a pair of tits, you get a Filet-O-Fish, there's tartar sauce.
Yeah, exactly.
God,
What she said.
I wish we could have more estrogen burgers.
Yeah.
I love that people thought that it was real. There were so many, like, hard right people who were like, I can't believe Burger King is force fimming us Americans.
Maybe
I like how
that's-
they were more mad about that than like the Burger King burger that clogged your fucking intestines or some shit.
the
like-
black one, the Halloween.
Yeah.
I'm
burger.
sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Halloween edition one was like, it was doing something to people's stomachs.
Yeah, it was fucking them over.
It would
Halloween Burger King burger.
Yeah. I never got to try it. I always wanted to try it, but I was too much of a pussy to never order it, and then it was gone forever.
Yeah, let me tell you, it tasted like a normal Whopper,
Yeah, but
which
it was
is to say,
black. It was so cool.
which is to say, not very good.
Not wrong, L. Bad
You
take.
like Burger King?
Dude, I was raised on Burger King. That's why I'm a liberal, because the estrogen's been flowing through my veins for years.
Oh, it turned people's shit green.
Yeah, that's like the when Addams
They also
Family.
did a red Whopper too, I think.
I don't know about that, but when
the colored Whoppers.
Yep, they did. I'm right.
when Addams Family was in movie theaters, they had the Addams Family flavor, and it made my poop green. I mean, not did I say Whopper? I meant slushy.
I think this advertisement's kind of good.
I don't. What's the joke?
You don't get it? You don't get the Super 7-incher?
What?
Oh, like okay. I don't know. It's just this lady with like her mouth open, looking out past the sandwich, and like the sandwich coming at her, and he's like, "It'll blow your mind away." I was like, "What the fuck is
She's gonna
this?"
take a bite of the sandwich, and it's gonna be really good.
I don't know.
Angriest Whopper.
I'm not a fucking coomer, okay? I'm extremely normal.
I don't think you need to be a Cooper to take that image the way it's supposed to be.
Yeah, that's what a coomer would want you to think. Anyways, black burger.
See, in that picture, the black Whopper looks good. In this picture that I found, it looks extremely disgusting.
Oh, the pizza burger was artery clogging.
The pizza burger. Awesome.
From Whopper? I mean, from my brain is so gone.
Oh my god. What the fuck is this?
Burger King Pizza Whopper?
Yeah, this is atrocious.
Ugh.
Wow, that kind of looks sick though. What? If it was like if it were only a regular Whopper instead of whatever the hell. I'm
Yeah,
getting
but
so
you
many
know it doesn't
conflicting
look that good.
images.
You know it doesn't look that good.
Yeah, but that'd be awesome. I would eat the whole ass thing if it was just a giant Whopper.
It's, I don't even. Is it a giant like one big patty, or is it like four or six whatever individual patties?
that are there's probably 6 individual like wedges, like sliders, but they just jam them together. You know,
I
like when
don't
you
know.
get a pack of buns and you have to like tear them apart. It's
Well,
probably like
this
that.
image seems to indicate that that is individual patties.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's what my images look like too. I see what you mean. I was thinking the buns were the patties.
No, that's not
I was getting lost in the regional dialect.
cool. Whose region?
My region of correct and your region of wrong.
Okay, Sam. As a person from the north, what are your thoughts on Chick-fil-A?
Dude, I actually wanted to talk to you about this. That Chick-fil-A is so good. They recently opened a
You
Chick-fil-A.
fucks.
They opened a Chick-fil-A about 15 minutes from my house when I was in high school, and I remember the first time I ever had Chick-fil-A. It was like in my senior year of high school, and we snuck out during like some senior bullshit, and we went and got Chick-fil-A, and my mind was exploded.
Yeah, Chick-fil-A is really good, but also they're owned by someone who backs
Yeah.
like KKK organizations.
Yeah.
Well,
And lawmakers in foreign countries
Listen,
that are trying to remove LGBT rights.
Listen, if you want to get tied up in morality, then
no, I play
oh,
Overwatch.
yeah.
It's okay.
Oh no, I can't have my chicken sandwich because Chick-fil-A is closed on Sundays. Let's
Listen.
get this liberal out of here.
It's not the church thing
No,
that
I
gets
know.
me.
I know. It's all the other anti-humanity shit.
Yeah, I'm not gonna like make a super big fuss about Chick-fil-A because they do actually do decent things. I wasn't what is it? Or at least like local ones do.
Yes.
Like for instance, in high school, my mom taught a leadership course. That was a 0 period, and I took it because I needed credits and because I was just genuinely interested. And a big part of the leadership course was us like making a community project, and that like working alongside the Chick-fil-A that was like nearest to us, and in turn, like they would give us a little bit of funding to set about that community project, and also like let us do a fundraiser outside the building. And they brought us Chick-fil-A like every morning for this class. It was like, or not every morning. It was like a Friday class, Friday 0 period.
Man, I have so many like stumbling stories that go along with all this, but I think just to like finish things off here for the day, I want to say that have you ever had the taco from Burger King?
No.
They were so good.
Have you ever had the burger from Del Taco?
There's no Del Taco by me.
I'm sorry.
I don't know. I don't know what I'm missing out on. So
Have you ever had
and
the
it-
pizza from Taco Bell?
Like the Mexican pizza?
Is that what they call it?
Yeah, because it's not a pizza; it's a Mexican pizza.
Sam, can I say bye this episode?
If you say it before I can press the stop recording button.
Okay, goodbye, guys. Are we done?
You're not gonna say bye, Carmelo?
No, I did.
You
Are we?
didn't.
Can we fucking end it? I fucking hate our viewers. Just fucking end it.
Uh oh.